3 minutes, all right. First, the 10-second summary. Part of flipping any classroom is, of course, creating a base of material to provide to your students. For this project, I chose to make a series of videos explaining the parts of a television studio. Now, what I learned in this project. No, not what they taught me, but what I learned. All right. The first thing I learned in this project is that as educators, instructors, teachers, and sometimes just plain human beings, the influence we can have on others is quite profound. This can be both good and bad, I suppose. Dr. Fallon and company went to great lengths with this assignment to make sure that they did not show examples of good semester project reflections, so as not to influence our creativity. But for me, they made one fatal mistake and probably didn't even know it. In a class discussion not even related to the project, one of them made an offhanded comment about this video technique and ultimately reshaped the way I thought about how to approach this reflection assignment. Not good or bad, but I changed. I also saw this in my own class this semester when I told them to be creative, but then gave an example of what might be acceptable. A good portion of the class made an almost exact recreation of my example. Again, not necessarily good or bad, but the influence was undeniable. The next thing I learned is video takes time. Lots of it. Well, this concept is not new to me as a video production professional, but using video in a classroom, to flip it, to enhance it, whatever, takes a lot of time. Take this clock, for example. It took me quite a bit of time to shoot and initially edit the countdown, but after I got the first sequence done, it was just a cut and paste job. So in a flipped classroom, you have to invest a lot of time beforehand to produce the content. However, that initial investment will pay off down the road. I'm also a big fan of quality over quantity, which leads me to my final point. Use good video in a video class. I am and always will be a visual storyteller, but for whatever reason, when I started my journey as an instructor, I used some really poor examples in my video production basics class. I think I was just lazy, but eventually I realized this and asked myself, why would I show bad examples of videos to future video professionals? It's like having an amateur give you private music lessons. Or giving a lecture on interview technique in sweatpants. So I'll put my best effort into these videos I produce for this project so I can use them in class. Anything else would be a waste of my time and be a missed teaching opportunity. So to recap, this project taught me creativity is tricky, video takes time, and to use good video in a video class. Now I'm obviously out of time.